outwardly racist toward everybody now. Fuck it, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the Focus Daily Show, where we just touch on some topics and go get through the day, end the day with the daily topics. So, what up, Walk and El Pooh? How y'all doing this evening?
Good.
Fantabulous.
Cool. All right. Let's get to it. I wanted to address it last night, but we ran out of time, so I wanted to touch on this Jay Prince versus Offset. What's y'all take on this whole situation? Y'all been following it?
My take is, old man, leave them young folk alone. Just shut up and go enjoy your millions and billions. Old man, Jay Prince.
Just like that.
Yeah.
El Pooh?
I think he's trying to protect his sons, basically.
Yeah.
But he's doing it the wrong way, man. He making threats and everything, man. That ain't cool.
I think he's trying to protect his empire. I think it's bigger than his sons.
Well, but I think his sons might be kind of like, might be involved in something. Maybe.
This is my take on it. I watched the whole $1 million worth of game interview from beginning to end, and it sounds like that. Okay, what happened? It was an unfortunate situation. You got your team, and then Quavo, he brings his team, whoever he brings with him, right? And they protected. Everybody's in a protected environment where everybody should feel safe and secure. But the one guy who's sort of like an outsider is ready to do something, and the other guy from the from his side, from the Houston side, see him about to do something. So when shit jumps up, he aims to shoot the brother or shoot the guy, and then Mr. Takeoff gets in the way and gets hit. And it's an unfortunate situation. It wasn't like nobody attacked him or aggressed upon Takeoff. It was just an unfortunate situation. And so he's like, the way it sounds to me, Jay Prince is just trying to protect everybody. He can't just turn his back on one of his soldiers just because they made an unfortunate mistake when they was acting on good information. If the dude is standing there with a gun and you're supposed to be there protecting the Houston side, you know what I'm saying? So
that's hogwash. I don't want to hear that. Look, check game. Look, they did what they supposed to do. They checked in. They hanging with the cat. Look, you supposed to have them wolves under control, brother. So what? He had a gun because the dude that Takeoff was hanging with.
Take it slow. Who was the wolves that wasn't under control?
They all had wolves. Who
wasn't under control?
Jay Prince Jr. Wolf was out of control for shooting. He shot first. He bust first. The other cat didn't shoot.
That's not true.
He didn't shoot.
That's not true.
Who did he shoot at?
You mistaken. The other dude shot first. The Migos side shot first.
Who did he hit? Who got shot?
They say some young lady got shot in the face, in the head, or something like that. She didn't die, but she got shot in the head.
They should have had that under control. What was they doing there? They're supposed to not even be there. It's just Jay Prince need to just go somewhere. Go back to Houston.
My question is this, though. Hold on. But what did Offset have to do with anything? He wasn't even there.
Offset, for what it sounds like, Offset was speaking on it, like looking for answers at the same time. While looking for answers, sound like he was incriminating or pointing the finger at the Jay Prince family. And so that's why when he say don't make me feel like I'm having to protect myself, when Jay Prince says that, because it looked like the way Offset is talking, it's like he suspects something on their side, and it's like he's what they call it, stirring the pot. And Jay Prince is just like, hey man, I gotta protect my soldiers, and this ain't no disrespect against Takeoff or his family. This is about me being the head of this, let's call it a mafia, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And I gotta stand by my soldiers because my soldiers count on me. And I think that's why they probably the ones that bailed the brother out of jail, and he's out walking free right now, out on bail. And
Well, the real question is, did you see Offset say anything? Because you heard Jay Prince say what he said. What did you hear Offset?
I didn't see him say nothing.
Yeah, okay.
How you say he's stirring the pot?
You know what?
This is what I gathered from what they talking and going back and forth.
Well, Offset said one thing afterwards. He said, "Man, everything is he say, she say. I ain't said nothing."
Right.
Okay.
Oh man, go back to your mansion and just leave them young folk alone. That's what you do, Jay Prince. Stop doing interviews because I'm not buying the tough guy shit. I'm just not. I'm just hearing a whole lot of like you run this and you run that. It's just to me it seems like all talk. Just go about your merry way, oh grandpa, and that's it, man. I don't know why these old niggas be like how young M say she said I got old niggas hating on me. Man, fuck them. Let's move to something else. That's not even real news, to be honest.
I respect it. I think they it's a family business and it's a family affair, and the way they deal with it is the way they deal with it. And I think when he sat down with P from the other, what's the QC, you know, I think they sat and dealt with it like men. And that's all it come down to. You know, that's their business. That's how they run. I know us as fans and onlookers, we want to see some justice. Somebody got to hang for Takeoff being murdered. But you know, from what I gather, that's a family business, and they got mob ties. They all subscribe to that, and it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yep. So let's move on. If you were on,
did we talk about LeBron James?
Slow down, buddy. Slow down. If you were on your Google today, you probably saw this image up here. So I said, "Oh, who is that? Let me investigate." And I come to find out that this is a tribute to a black Haitian model named Mama. Her name was, she went by the name Mama Cox, and she is a Haitian model with a prosthetic leg. She passed away in 2019, but today Google was honoring her by putting her image up. She's a beautiful sister. May she rest in peace. She died back in 2019, but she walked the runway with a prosthetic leg, and sometimes she would take pictures without the prosthetic on, and just be out there doing her thing, representing. So you know, I guess in honor of Black History Month, they was paying tribute to her. So Mama Cox, that's who that was. So now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, where we at now? Next on the menu, did y'all want to say anything about Mama Cox? Did y'all ever hear of her before?
Nah, but salute and rest in peace.
Okay. You ever heard of her? Okay. All right. Well, rest in peace to Mama Cox. All right. Next on the menu, Texas they haven't proposed it, but they're working on a bill that would ban Chinese, Iranian, North Korean, and Russian citizens from buying property in the state of Texas. What's your opinion on that, Mr. Walk? You think that's a good idea, bad idea, what?
Well, it's like I guess they're being outwardly racist, like they always do with us. I didn't know it was for the citizens. I thought it was for like people from other countries trying to buy land out here.
That's what I said.
Earlier when we talked about it, I thought you were saying it was for people from other countries who still in the other country who are not citizens. That's what I thought you said earlier. But listen, I don't think it's
if you are a citizen of China and you live in America, you won't be allowed to buy property in Texas.
Oh, that's a great idea there. Hell yeah. Yeah. About time. Yeah.
What's your take on it, Mr.
I don't think we could go over there and buy up some shit. They gonna be like, wait, hold on, y'all doing too much.
Don't tell me what you think. Tell me what you know. Can
me?
you buy? Yeah, can you buy property in the other country? Can you buy property in Russia?
Would you want to?
I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt if you could go up there and buy up shit how they buying up over here.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's what I know. I doubt it.
Well, we don't have the facts on
You
that.
want to
So
look it up?
go ahead, look it up. You got time.
All right, well,
It
Yeah.
sounds like redlining what they used to do to black people back in the before the 60s and everything.
So it sounds like redlining.
That's-
What is? Can you explain redlining to us, Mr. El Poo?
redlining was where they said that people can just live in certain neighborhoods, basically. Like that's where they say most black people in LA came from the east side because the east side was where everything was cracking at, like Central Avenue, from like the 20s all the way up to basically like the 60s. It was really just like a hot spot, and most black people live on the other side of what's now the 110 freeway. The
Okay.
east side, yeah. So, and then
okay, here we go.
you couldn't buy property, on the west side and in certain other areas and stuff.
Because of your race.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. What information you got over there, Walt?
Foreigners are allowed to purchase property in China. The essential requirement is that you have studied or worked in China for at least 1 year on a residence permit. Foreigners,
So you can't buy property in China.
but I did say not like they be buying up shit over here.
What do you mean by that? You think they buying up shit like crazy?
They say you can buy property if you are a resident or have a permit, and you work there for like a year.
Okay.
Now, are they doing that over here?
I don't think so. I don't know what the requirements for a non-citizen to buy here in America. I don't think it's too much because we're considered a open and free market. And I'm not familiar with any restrictions on people buying up property here in America.
I'm pretty sure some Chinese people that got some property in the Trump Plaza. I guarantee you that.
Word. Cool. So maybe that bill will get passed. Maybe it won't. They haven't put it on the floor yet. It's just in discussion phase. I guess they're just talking about it. I guess they just testing the waters.
Yeah, trying to see what people think about it, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if we consider ourselves an open and free market, I don't see the I take that back. I do see the threat of it, the danger of it, because it makes it more difficult for American citizens to buy, but it's a benefit to those that own property, but not a benefit to those that don't own property and want to buy property.
Something I just heard the other day, though? I heard that on Vice. Y'all check out Vice every now and then?
I check it out every once in a while.
Yeah, they was talking about, the marijuana underground scene. And they were saying how the Mexican cartels are growing it out there, like in the California, like the forest, the U.S. forest area. And the ones that's growing it in the houses, in the properties, these people that's buying the houses and everything are Chinese.
Okay.
Right, and then when you're dealing with them, it's like who's backing it? Who's giving them the money to do that? Maybe it's the government. It's like some kind of secret thing they got where they just come with all this money to buy all this property out of nowhere. I know there's some conspiracy theory shit, but that's how it seems, because they are buying up a lot of property in Jamaica, Africa. They're doing a whole lot all over the world. Like, salute to the rednecks in Texas for trying to take a redneck stand.
Yeah. I don't see the what's the plan. If let's buy a whole bunch of houses, then we'll run America. I mean, I don't see how that.
What did Mr. Infamous just say? He said they buy properties, and then what are they doing in those properties? You just said it.
The marijuana business.
Yeah.
So they
could
just
be doing that. They could be making bombs. All kind of shit. Possibilities.
They don't have to buy a house to make a bomb.
Now
You
you
can
don't
make
want
it,
nobody fucking with you.
you can make a bomb in a rental.
Yeah, you can.
You can make a bomb if you live on Section 8. You can make a bomb.
Not somebody fucking with you, but if somebody else owned it, they could be like, "Yo, what you doing in there?"
Yep. What else we got here? Disney is cutting jobs. So if you work at Disney, you're getting fired. 7,000 jobs will be cut. I was looking at the numbers. Let me see what that number was. I think they got like 122,000 employees worldwide. So the 7,000 cut, I think they said it'll be like a 3% cut. And it's just to streamline to save money. That's the only reason. There's nothing drastic is happening. They just cutting jobs. That's what you do when you a boss. Cut people's job.
Yeah.
I think it's go ahead.
Well, Disney is a big ass company, though. You know, it owns a whole lot of stuff. It's not just those theme parks. Disney owns ABC and owns
Marvel.
a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, they expanded.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think there's more to come. It's gonna be hundreds of thousands. A lot of companies cutting everybody. Everybody cutting costs. Everyone is cutting costs everywhere, trimming the fat. So if you ain't got a job that's not a computer, that's not replaceable by a computer or somebody pressing a button and you out of there, you better go back to school, get it together.
Mm.
More education.
Education. $7,000. Disney plans to cut 7,000 jobs and reward shareholders. So I guess the shareholders benefit off of that. Ooh, man, that's crazy. All right. Now, what was you saying over there, Mr. Walker, about LeBron James?
He broke the scoring title yesterday.
Yep.
Kareem,
Congratulations.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring title that no one thought would ever be broken.
Hmm.
And I mean, it took what 20 some years. How long? I mean, that's really what I compared to. How long did it take Kareem to do it? And then we think about like how LeBron he did it. He was out of high school and came to the NBA. So that's how Charles Barkley he kind of I mean, I don't know what he said lately, but I remember a few years ago when he spoke about this, he said all these guys out of high school is an unfair advantage because they playing longer,
Mhm.
and it's not like they was but then you look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it was like he was playing. Sometimes it was like his opposition maybe had like two black dudes on the team. So it's just a lot of ways to look at it, but
Did,
hey,
um,
good job.
did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar go straight to the league out of high school?
No,
Nope, he played at what was that, Duke? Where did Kareem play at? He played college. He played college for like and won some championships. I think
played at
UCLA.
UCLA?
UCLA.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, once again, congratulations, Mr. LeBron. Some consider him
And he got a black wife.
the greatest basketball player ever.
Of
Some
their
don't.
generation.
Said a what?
He's the greatest basketball player of this generation. Well, since Kobe, this generation.
Yeah.
You can say this generation because Kobe from a different generation as well. Even though they did meet up for a few years,
Mhm.
they did intersect. But I would give them this generation.
Yeah.
I would give them this generation going back to I'm gonna say 2000. Well, I would say 2011 because Kobe won the title in 2010. So yeah.
All right. Well, they still talking about Aaron Rodgers. They say it's likely, or the odds are that he's going to the Las Vegas Raiders for what looks like a $51 million playmaker. I don't know what that means. Who can explain that? Aaron Rodgers trade proposal sends Packers $51 million playmaker.
They sent Packers. I don't know. That is weird.
The manager could give the team an exciting $51 million playmaker. I don't know what that means. The odds have skyrocketed for the Raiders. So if he play on the Raiders, if he want to go there, congratulations to him. I hope he have fun there. And I hope he goes out with a bang and take the Raiders to the Super Bowl or something.
Well, that's where great players go to retire, the Raiders.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The black hole. The black hole. That means, yeah. You know, the black hole that's the end.
Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about? We could just wrap this up now. No, good.
That might be it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for watching the show. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Thursday. And as we approach the weekend, hopefully look forward to a Friday Night Live this coming Friday. Thank y'all for joining. We out.